Now, life at the Siachen Glacier is tough. For the Indian troops stationed at posts on the snowy terrain, life is anything but usual. Special provisions are made for even the most basic necessities of life. And the army is always looking out for things that could make the lives of the personnel easy. And they do keep finding new things. Take a look at this special report.
Situated at an altitude of over 21,000 feet, 3,000 Indian soldiers man the highest battlefield in the world. The Siachen Glacier is one of the harshest manned terrains globally. Soldiers deployed to the farthest pickets have to trek for almost a month to reach their posts. The difficulty of life in the region can only be expressed by someone who has served there. Perpetually blanketed in thick snow cover, Siachen is not a place where daily routines can be carried out with ease. So much so that soldiers stationed here have to go without a bath for as long as 90 days till they return from their posts. But this problem might soon be a thing of the past. The army has ordered thousands of bottles of waterless shampoos and body wash for the troops in Siachen and other high altitude regions. These products have jointly been developed by the Indian Army's R&D department along with the Indian Institute of Technology. The makers of the product claim that just 20 milliliter of this gel is enough for a full body wash. With water being a scarce resource at such a high altitude, these new products will surely be a welcome addition to the Army's procurements. Bureau Report, Wion, World is One.
Now we have Lieutenant General Syed Ata Hasnan, Strategic Affairs Expert, joining us live from New Delhi for more on that story that we're putting the focus on. Sir, if you could draw upon your experience to tell us how difficult really life is in a harsh terrain like Siachen.
The conditions in summer or winter, anytime, depend a lot upon what the ambient temperature is. Temperatures there in summer can be, well, it can be very hot sometimes in the daytime, and in the evenings and when snowstorms build up, the temperatures even in summer can come down to minus 20, minus 25 degrees. In winter, when snowstorms come in and you have extended periods of such storms, the temperature can go down to minus 40 for minus 45, and the wind chill factor can take it even. I was trying to record on a video camera a particular area of the glacier, and I took off my glove by mistake to try and adjust the wide and the tele angle of the camera. And in the 10 seconds that my hand was exposed, my fingers froze completely. And I had to immediately put my fingers into warm water. If you happen to expose your skin in this manner, anywhere to the wind in such conditions, you are likely to develop what is called frostbite, which means that the tips of your body, fingers, toes, nose particularly, or even your earlobes, can get frozen. And if they are not treated immediately with the warm water, saline water, you will find that you may actually lose your fingers. You may have to find your fingers have to get amputated. So it's a very, very difficult surviving in these kind of conditions.
All right, now the Indian Army is looking to order waterless shampoos and body washes for the men posted over there. So how do you think products like these will help soldiers posted in Siachen and other high-altitude posts?
Well, the DRDO has been doing some human service as far as developing comforts for the troops in the high altitude and glaciated terrain is concerned. And I give a lot of credit to them for that. They have developed some high altitude rations, which are very tasty rations, which are very handy rations. And I personally tasted them. They're very, very good in quality. Now that you say that they've developed a shampoo, I can immediately relate to a shampoo being something to the tune of, a hand wash, kind of a hand wash system, or a hand sanitizer as you call it, because a hand sanitizer doesn't really require water. So if it is on that technology that something has been developed by the DRDO, I think it'll be very good. But of course the proof of the pudding is in the tasting. And if you can have adequate quantities of that issued to the troops, and the troops can actually strip down in slightly warmed tents or huts, and without use of water, if they can just use this and ensure that their hygiene and sanitation is of a higher quality, a higher standard, I think it will be far, far better, because I do find a lot of my men who suffered from a rash and some kind of a associated eczema and that kind of a thing, because of the sweat which develops all the time, and it's not easy to wash off that sweat in these training conditions.
All right, we will leave it at that. Lieutenant General Syed Atta Hasnain, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on Wion World is One. But keeping it with the higher altitudes in northern India, 2019 has brought a fresh spell of snow in the hilly states of North India. The Kashmir Valley witnessed snowfall as the minimum temperatures went below freezing point after nearly a month. However, the recent snowfall has affected normal life, leading to traffic jams at many areas. Traffic was suspended on the Srinagar-Jammu National Highway due to slippery road conditions. The Met Department office has predicted another spell of snowfall beginning the 4th of January. In the hilly state of Himachal Pradesh, more snowfall is expected this week. There was fresh snowfall in Manali as the annual winter carnival kicked off. Thousands of pro-democracy demonstrators took part in an annual New Year's Day protest in Hong Kong. Participants demanded the resumption of a political reform process and expressed concerns about Beijing's growing influence in the former British colony. Hong Kong was promised semi-autonomy and freedom of speech as part of the 1997 handover. The protest was also fueled by opposition to a proposed land reclamation project of Lantau Island that has been criticized for high projected costs and its environmental impact. Back in the year 2014, massive pro-democracy protests known as the Umbrella Movement marked the most turbulent period in decades for Hong Kong.
其實我哋覺得香港人最需要嘅就係堅持，因為喺香港喺林鄭月娥嘅統治之下，喺中共嘅權力底下變成一個監獄一樣，去操控住我哋嘅人權、我哋嘅自由，我哋就好似屠戮一樣，我哋不能放棄，只有堅持落去，我哋先至可以有希望，可以打破最後一個囚禁住香港人自由嘅牢籠。